Hi everyone, I'm Sandie La Nae. Welcome to Psychic Creations. We have a very interesting show for you today. If you remember, Kathleen Bliss, who is a certified natural health professional, was a featured Psychic Creation guest speaking about her business, Gifts from Gaia, which are holistic health using natural ingredients. Kathleen has written a wonderful book about her products, so we asked her for a return visit today so she can talk about this very helpful and informative volume on holistic health and its many forms. Hi!
Hello.
Thank you for coming back again to
Thank
Psychic
you for
Creation.
having me. I appreciate the offer.
Oh, and your book is awesome. It's a must-have, must-have. Please welcome Kathleen Bliss. Yay! It's an honor to have you on the program, Kathleen, and I know that our viewers are quite happy to see you once again. All right. So, as a recap, can you tell our viewers about being a certified natural health professional?
A certified natural health professional was a series of classes that I took that gave it a rounded education on natural health. It included body works, all of the body systems, nutrition, energy work. It was a wonderful program. I've been certified now since I think 2001.
Nice.
2001.
Mm-hmm.
And I've taken additional classes from there. I live by what I do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I walk my talk.
Mm-hmm.
So
You do. Her products are awesome. All right. Well, now, when did you decide to write a book about your products?
I began this journey to get rid of toxins in my life. And I did a lot of research to get to the point where I was for the book. So I was using the products for my family and my friends, and they were working so well, and the health benefits were so well that I thought I should share it. So I took a lot of research that I'd done over the years and put it into my book. And it's an easy to follow book. It's great for beginners because there's so many toxins. I mean, we're just inundated with chemicals in our life. You use fabric softener. That's an indoor air pollution. If you've got asthma or allergies, that's going to just make it worse. And indoor air pollution is worse than what's outdoors. And you know how bad that can get at times. So I've made it simple for people to make the changes, and I've given you recipes so that you can do it yourself.
Nice.
And then if you don't want to do it, I've given you resources to purchase it.
Right. Excellent. All right. Well, can you tell our viewers about the chapters in your book?
Okay. The book is called The Past is Our Future. And that's because growing up in my past, everything was a lot cleaner. They didn't use pesticides. The farmers didn't use pesticides. They used crop rotation and different methods for natural pest control in that. My grandfather had a farm, and I can remember he grew soybeans and he grew corn, feed corn, and he would rotate the crops each year. So one year he'd have soybeans, the next year he'd have corn.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Oh, nice. Mm-hmm.
So in the book, I go chapter by chapter. The first chapter is on food, and right now we've got this thing called genetically modified food, where they've taken the seed and they start out with insecticide and pesticide in the seed. So the food supply that we're eating, which is mainly wheat and corn, I mean, that's in just about everything, those are genetically modified, and that's why we're having so much IBS and other digestion problems.
Ooh.
So I've taken you through what products to buy, natural, organic.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole list in there, and what products are okay to buy conventional.
Mhm.
And I've given you the codes to look for.
Oh, nice.
So there's a good resource there.
Mm-hmm.
Genetically modified foods, they're finding now, are the root of a lot of chronic problems.
Is that right? I'll be darned.
So it's best to, and unfortunately there's a lot of money invested
Yeah.
into this. This and factory farms, you know, the confined animal
Yeah.
farms. And they're feeding in these farms, they're feeding the cattle genetically modified foods too.
Goodness.
So it's a scary world out there, and I personally don't have $1 million to keep my health, you know.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So I've changed to all natural every way I can to remove all these toxins. And the upside of this is my skin is better, my health is better. I
Nice.
feel I have much more energy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really doable.
Nice.
And then
Oh.
also in the food chapter, I give you recipes. I make my own salad dressings. I make my
Oh.
own spice blends, like for taco seasoning and things like that. So I give you those recipes. I make my own pasta sauce, which isn't that hard, you know, because what's in the jar is genetically modified and lots of sugar.
Okay.
And lots of preservatives and chemicals that we
Mhm.
don't really need.
Right.
So if you can make a big batch of the sauce and
Mm-hmm.
have it for days, you know.
And if I can interject, I've had Kathy's food. It is delicious.
I even make my own tea blends,
Do you?
you know.
Oh, how interesting.
You can add different herbs, like I use catnip for my evening blend, because catnip helps you go to sleep easier.
Oh, well, you learn something new every
Catnip
day.
and passion flower, so
Is that
that's a
right?
few of them. And then I have
To
a
try that.
mint tea, which is good for the stomach. You know,
Nice.
for digestion and that. And then in the next chapter, I have about my cleaning products. And
Oh, yeah.
the amazing thing is, all these commercials make you think that you have to have bleach for everything.
Sure.
Bleach
Mhm.
is so anti-respiratory. I mean, it's really hard, especially for little ones. So I have about 12 ingredients that I do all of my cleaning with. I mean,
Really?
vinegar and baking soda are my main go-tos.
Such simple.
For my dryer,
Yeah.
for my fabric softener, I use distilled white vinegar with lavender essential oils. My clothes come out great, my machine stays clean,
Sure.
and everything smells good and fresh. It doesn't have that heavy chemical smell,
Sure.
and that heavy chemical smell is not good for babies. I mean, it can create asthmatic problems.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, they certainly don't need that. Wow.
I make a little counter spray
Uh-huh.
that I use all the time. I use baking soda as you know, to scrub things.
Okay.
I do buy Dawn dish soap.
Mm-hmm.
The blue one, the original Dawn,
Mm-hmm.
is non-toxic. It's less toxic, I'll put it that way.
Oh, that's nice to know.
Yeah.
We use that too.
So I use Dawn and a little bit of baking soda to scrub
Mhm.
my sinks. It works great. I mean, you have to use a little bit more elbow grease,
Okay, sure.
but at
Good.
least I know
Yeah.
I'm not introducing chemicals in my home.
Exactly. Exactly.
Pesticides,
Mhm.
I use essential oils. Spiders hate peppermint.
Do that. I need to get a case of peppermint.
Well, you just make a spray with peppermint essential oil
Mm-hmm.
and just spray where you think the spiders are coming in. Like they like my bathroom, so
Mhm.
I just spray, and then I dump some down the drain too, because sometimes they come out of the drain. So,
Peppermint for spiders. Isn't that interesting?
and then lemon is great. I make my own hand soaps out of Castile soap and about 10 drops of lemon essential oil, and I've got an antibacterial soap. And it doesn't have the chemicals
Right.
that are destroying the good, the good bacteria in
Uh-huh.
people's systems and that.
Isn't that interesting?
The next section is my natural remedies. I grew up with a European grandmother who, she made all kinds of remedies. I mean, I can remember being a little kid and she would take onions and put them between two plates and get the onion juice, put that in a little cup, add some whiskey and some honey, and that was our cough syrup.
Oh, goodness sakes.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I share some of those remedies. I also share the things that I make. I give you recipes. Here's kind of a sample of some of the things I make. This one is my roll-on for pain relief. And I start by infusing capsicum or cayenne pepper
Mm-hmm.
in olive oil. And this I shake every day. It sits in my window for about 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And then I strain it real well and create my natural roll-on. And it's great for arthritis and for any aches and pains, for muscle. You know, if you overdo it,
Mhm.
you can just rub that in. I have a
Nice.
first aid salve. I do a lot of craft shows and that, and if a kid falls down and scrapes their knee,
Mm-hmm.
I put this on it and they stop crying instantly. It's very
Oh.
soothing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so natural. It's not going to hurt
Mm-hmm.
even babies. So
Oh, nice.
then I have one for bumps and bruises. My dad gets bruised a lot
Mm-hmm.
because of his age and the medications he's on. This helps heal it a lot faster.
Oh, interesting.
I have a headache relief roll-on.
Really?
So instead, I don't take any over-the-counter medicines anymore. I
Isn't
use
that
all
interesting?
natural. So this has got essential oils that help with tension, stress,
Oh,
or sinus
sure.
headaches.
Mhm.
So you just roll it onto your temples and then the back of your neck.
Oh, isn't that interesting?
I have an inhaler for when you're stuffy, and
Uh-huh.
it helps to reduce the inflammation of your mucous membrane so you can
Mhm.
breathe better. Plus, it helps to heal the situation. So,
What a nice emergency kit here. Isn't
Yeah.
that wonderful?
and I have it for sale, but I also have the recipes in the book so
Mhm.
people can make their own.
Sure.
But they could start out with this and then just
Yeah.
refill them.
Right. Oh, good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think everybody should have one of these first aid remedy kits. Oh, how fabulous. Oh gosh. Okay. What other chapters? Isn't this interesting?
And then from the remedies, the next chapter is on personal body care. I mean, we are being inundated with products coming in from China and overseas that are filled with lead, and we don't even know it's scary. It's downright scary. I tried to find baby shampoo that didn't have chemicals in it, and I cannot find any. You have to order online at specialty companies.
Mhm.
Baby shampoo. I mean, our baby products, our precious little babies are being induced, in all this
Oh.
chemicals right away, and it's no wonder that cancer has risen the
Mhm.
way it has. So
Really? Those are factors.
you can use arrowroot instead of talcum powder.
Oh, okay.
Arrowroot is an
Mhm.
herb,
Mhm.
you can buy it in the stores and that. But I created my whole face care line,
Oh.
and it works so much better. I was paying $50 for face moisturizer that never worked.
Oh yeah, we can all relate to that, huh, women?
And so
Wow.
with this line, I
Mhm.
clean my
Ooh.
face with oil.
Okay.
Oil absorbs oil and it absorbs all the grime.
Oh, okay.
It hydrates the face. So
Oh, sure. Mm-hmm.
it's an anti-aging.
Okay.
Then I have a
Need
natural
that.
astringent that helps to close the pores. It
Mhm.
just feels good going on too.
Mhm, sure.
It's based on rose water. So it's
Oh.
great for aging skin.
Mm-hmm.
I have a wonderful eye cream, and I used to have really deep, baggy eyes.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And by using the eye cream, it's got caffeine in it that helps to tighten it up and that.
Oh,
And
isn't
then I
that
have
interesting.
a moisturizer.
Mm-hmm.
And these are all natural products, and they work so well.
They do.
You know.
They do. And this is sold in the health, like a body
I have
care?
a kit. They can start out with a kit.
Uh-huh.
And then I have a wonderful,
Face pack, that's called.
yeah,
Okay.
I have a really nice face serum too, which I like to use on my neck and décolletage area.
Oh, okay.
And it's helped keep this firm. You know?
We all need that. Okay.
So, you know, if your face ages, I mean, if your neck ages,
Yeah.
no matter what you've done with your face,
Mm-hmm.
it ages you.
Sure,
So I
sure.
keep that.
How interesting.
But
Face
people
pack.
can make some of these products. I've given the recipes.
Mhm.
I have a wonderful lotion bar, and this is great for Nevada skin. You can see how it feels. I mean,
Oh, isn't that nice?
I like to put it
Oh.
on before I do dishes,
Okay.
and it keeps my hands from getting all dried out.
Oh, I like that. That feels very, very nice. My skin feels silky. Oh,
And
and
then
it smells good.
I do a great body butter with shea butter
Okay.
and coconut oil. So that works nice.
Oh, is that right? Oh, that's nice. I like that. What's in there?
You're smelling the cocoa butter.
Oh.
Cocoa butter is really great for the skin. And then there's beeswax, almond oil, and frankincense and myrrh essential oils, which are skin healing also.
Is that right? Isn't this fun?
You know, if you have cracked nails, you just rub
right.
this into the nails,
Uh-huh.
and it really helps those.
Oh, okay.
I make one for the feet too that has myrrh in it, because myrrh heals cracks. It's got
Oh.
myrrh and peppermint. So
Okay.
if you're had a long, hard day on your feet,
Mhm.
you come home, you put that on, and it wakes the feet up again. And
Isn't that interesting?
or you can put it on after a bath and put socks on, and it'll make your heels look a lot better too.
Yeah. Nice, nice.
I make a great lip balm. It's got honey in it. I use nothing but raw honey. What you buy in the grocery store, unfortunately, isn't honey. It's mostly corn syrup. And they're getting away with it. So if you can find a local person that has hives,
Uh-huh.
you know, get your honey that way. Because you want unheated honey for the antibacterial and
Really?
all of the healing properties.
I'll be darned. Do you have a source around here?
Yes, I do. I have a few sources. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, this is
That's
so
the other
interesting.
problem we're having right now is with all the pesticide use, the bees are dying. If we lose bees, we lose our food supply. In fact, in Japan, they've already started creating mechanical bees to do the pollination because it's such a problem.
Oh my gosh. That's kind of interesting.
There are a lot of good resources to get the natural ingredients to make your products. I source from Mountain Rose Herbs. They're in Oregon. You can get them online. I like Vitacost for some of my other ones, and they have some really reasonable vitamins and natural remedies that you can source from there too.
Nice.
Vitacost is in Las Vegas, so it's
Oh, okay.
next day delivery just about.
Right.
I source from different essential oil companies because I like certain essential oils from one company better
Right.
than the others.
Sure.
You don't have to buy the pure ones that they try to tout, because those are actually coming from basically the same growers and distributors. They all buy from the
Right.
same people, so how can theirs be more pure than
Right.
anybody
Good
else's?
point.
You know?
Good point.
But you do have to be aware there are some companies that will cut the oils with some type of filler.
Mhm.
Like
Okay.
doTERRA likes to use vanilla to
Oh.
make all of their oils smell better. So
Okay.
they kind of trick you, but
Mhm. Okay.
I would rather go with the pure source.
Sure.
you know.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So there's a lot of good companies out there.
Mhm.
I like Floracopia,
Mhm.
Aromatics International, Nature's Gifts. Those are my three main sources.
Right. Oh, those
I
are
do
nice.
buy some Young Living
Mhm.
oils.
Mhm. Nice.
And then I go on to a chapter on emergency preparation.
Ooh.
Because look, the floods we just had.
Oh,
If,
yes.
if we're stuck in the house for 3 days without power and everything else,
Mhm.
you want to have backup.
True. True.
And so I just rotate. I keep water bottles, but I rotate them.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
every
good
month,
point. Mhm.
every month I'll take those bottles and drink it or use
Mhm.
it,
Right. Mhm.
and put in new ones, so that you always got the 3 day,
Mhm.
a minimum of 3 day
Good
backup.
point. Good point.
I took a class called 911, so I learned how to make my own colloidal silver
Yes.
and
Mhm.
several other
Mhm.
things. So that chapter kind of touches on the class that I took.
Nice.
And then my final chapter, I talk about the way we think. I mean, we can make ourselves sick by thinking negative all the time. It really drains the body of its energy.
Mhm.
So if you change the way you think and start being more grateful, things start happening. You know, I go to bed at night blessing things that had happened to me during the day,
Mhm.
you know, and blessing my family and that.
Mhm.
So,
What good points. Mhm.
so that's basically what the book is all about.
Mhm.
As you can see, it's a fast read.
Mhm.
What
Mhm.
I'd like to do for my next book is either to expand on this one
Mhm. Oh, sure.
or
Mhm.
just do a recipe book.
Oh,
with
that would
all
be
of
interesting.
the different recipes
Mhm.
and how, you know, I may have tried this or this or this,
Uh-huh.
and why I changed it to something,
Mhm.
so that people can,
Okay, sure.
they don't have to make the mistakes I did,
Mhm. Okay.
you know. Because making a lotion is not that easy.
Oh,
Getting oil
okay.
and water to mix takes
Oh, sure.
some work,
Uh-huh.
and you have to know how to do it. So,
Okay.
you know, I could expound on that a
Uh-huh.
little bit more.
Well, I think that'd be a very interesting book too. Yeah. Nice.
And then I like to teach classes. Right
Mhm.
now, there's a new center in Carson called the Healthy Energy Center. They're on 4th Street, it's 515 West 4th Street.
Okay.
So I'll be teaching aromatherapy classes there
Oh, nice.
and other classes.
Uh-huh.
I'm always open for home parties. If you get a group of people together, tell me what you want to learn to make. I'll
Oh.
come, and everybody can learn to make it themselves and go home with a product,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I
Nice.
do, like I said, I do classes.
Uh-huh.
Karen Fillmore's house, I don't know if you know Karen.
I do?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I do some classes at her house too.
Nice.
You know.
Oh.
So my whole passion is to share my journey, to share what I've learned, to share all the knowledge that I've learned from all my research, so that people can have a better, healthier life.
Isn't that wonderful? Sure. And we all need that.
Mhm.
We all need that. Do you like being an author?
Yes, I do.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah, it's the easiest way. You know, I love to teach,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and this is the best way to
Yes.
get the teaching out there.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. You're right.
And
Mhm.
I would love to get young mothers and get them involved in. I raised my daughter with essential oils. I mean, if she had a sore throat, I would make a little lotion
Uh-huh.
with some lemon essential oil and massage her throat before she went to
Oh.
bed.
Yeah.
And she'd wake up the next day feeling much better.
Isn't that nice?
So,
Love
and then my
Mhm.
inhalers work well
They do.
to open
Mhm.
to open up the sinuses
Mhm.
and that too.
They do.
So, but we can do so much with what God has given us, you know,
Right.
all the plants. I mean,
Sure.
they were made to go with our bodies. Chemicals were not
They weren't.
made to go in the body.
That
Chemicals,
is a good point.
if your body doesn't know what it is, it wraps it in fat and stores it. That's why when you're losing weight, all the toxic, you feel like flu,
Yeah, yes.
you're losing those toxins that have been stored.
Well, I'll be darned. That's interesting. Very interesting.
So keep that in mind when you go to eat junk food.
Huh.
I mean,
Yeah.
I make so much from scratch. Like I said, my pasta sauces, I make curries from scratch.
Mhm.
I do it all from scratch. I don't
Wow, that's
buy
nice.
mixes.
Right.
I don't do a lot of flour anyway.
Sure, right.
But if I do flour, I try to get like Bob's Mill, Red Mill, or
Oh, really?
whatever that one,
Okay.
that brand.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Because
interesting.
I trust him as a source.
Right.
You know, and it's about learning the sources and trusting
True.
the sources.
True. Can you give our viewers your contact information
Yes.
so they can get a hold of you for your packs? And
I don't.
I'll go ahead and I'll show that.
Okay. They can contact me. Every month I'm at the Flying Pig Flea Market in
Oh.
Fuji Park across from Costco in Carson City.
Mhm.
So I sell there. I do a lot of the local shows, but you can find my products online,
Mhm.
and you
Okay.
can email me too. My online source is through the Square, so it's mkt.com, which is market.com,
Okay.
/ Gaia's, GAIAS dash apothecary,
Mhm. Okay.
and you can find my products there. You
Okay.
can always call me or email me too.
Right.
And if you live local, I'm happy to deliver it. Customers that come back over and over,
Sure.
you know, they're my best resource for new
Sure.
customers. So,
Yeah.
and if anybody buys my book and likes what they read here, please share it with everybody else.
Exactly.
Teach your family, teach your friends. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Kathy, for being here today, sharing your product, sharing your book with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, this is what a wonderful learning experience. I always learn something new from you every time I meet you. All right. Thank you for joining in today. If you would like to be a guest speaker on Psychic Creations, please know that the content is of the holistic health specialties, along with spirituality and authors and all kinds of other topics and subjects. You can get a hold of me at my website, which is www.sandypsychicstones.com, or at my email address, which is admin@sandypsychicstones.com. Again, thank you, Kathy, so much. Thank you, viewers, for watching Psychic Creations, and we'll see you next show.